Greetings and welcome back to yet another episode of the Binding of Isaac Repentance, and today we're gonna be doing a Tainted Lazarus run. Run. That's what I meant. Run. I didn't ran, I run. I will do a run. Not. You get what I'm saying. So Tainted Lazarus, I tried to do one run before, ended up dying unspectacularly in the third floor. Because I ended up walking into the white fire, which turns you into a ghost, and then I accidentally entered the next floor, which remained me in the form of a ghost, which means I died as soon as something touched me. So that was, well, it was funny, it was very short, and because I was so flabbergasted by the new mechanics, I actually ended up being quiet for, I would say, 80% of the run, which, again, maybe some people like that, they don't like hearing me talk, but I like hearing myself talk, and I feel like talking is why I make this video, so I decided maybe let's just do another one because it was early on and just see where this one takes us. So Tainted Lazarus, a new character, a tainted character, which has a very unique mechanic. You might have noticed it while I was talking, it happening in the background, but every single time you clear a room, he turns into a different character. So essentially there are two characters you have to play as at the same time. And you might say, well, what's the big deal? You also have this active item, you can see it in the bottom right, which allows you to flip between them. And this basically just allows you to control which character you're playing as at any certain given time, which is helpful because, of course, if one character is stronger than the other, you maybe want to use them to fight a boss or whatever. Or maybe you have two active items and then one active item is more appropriate for the situation because, let's say I had the coupon before and only one of them has it, and if I want to use it then I have to flip between the characters, and if there's no rooms to clear then I can use my active item. So in that regard, he's an interesting character for sure, and also seems quite difficult because you have to use two items. I'm not gonna pick up Curse Skull because you have to use, or rather you have to divide items meant for one character amongst two characters, and you can't really leave one very weak because as soon as you're gonna get to those later stages it's gonna be much more difficult to balance, right? Because if one character is really strong, if it has all the items and the other one doesn't, then if the other one dies, I assume both die. So there is some inherent challenge in also just building your character, and I have to say, in terms of adding a new challenge, this feels like an interesting one, because we've never had to deal with building your character before. So there's an element of, I would say, building a deck with some of the new characters, for example, Jacob and Esau, which have a similar mechanic. I will get this, but should I flip for it? Actually, I will flip for it because this guy has more damage, and it allows me to pick this up, basically. So I can... Wow, that was a lot of spiders. And I can try to beat this guy as this guy, and then I can go back and try to. Okay, good. That was good. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm also gonna do what I want to be as the other character when I go in and fight the boss, because he has a bit more damage, which means it should be a bit easier, and I can also use the box of spiders, which should make it again easier. It's just a matter. Yeah, I was trying to say that. There's this new mechanic that got added where you have to build your character essentially, and it's like building a deck. And I think it's such an interesting challenge because before we never had to worry ourselves or concern ourselves, I suppose, with which items we're gonna take at any given time. But now you have to build two characters. You have to kind of think about which items work well with each other. Maybe in certain cases there were items where you wouldn't take them because they would have an anti-synergy, and that's kind of an approximation of that. But now it feels like it's present in a much more in a grander setting, I suppose. Because now you have to actively think about how you're gonna equip your characters, and it seems difficult. Like, it really does seem like a difficult challenge, and you have to be aware of a million things at once, and it feels like there's so many things that could go wrong potentially. Maybe not just wrong, but just in the sense that you could have optimized them a little bit better. So using two active items, I think, is a good example of that, because you have to worry about when am I gonna flip, when am I gonna use this active item, when am I gonna use the other active item, should I save my active flip item to use it so I can use the other active. It's like there's a lot of little nuances which I think makes this an interesting and a difficult challenge for sure. So we'll see. I'll try to beat the major boss. We're gonna see what happens once I get to that point. If we're strong enough, if one of our characters is strong enough. I'm actually kind of worried about some others. Oh, I'm also not gonna go to the devil deal, because if you don't even enter it in repentance, what ends up happening is you actually get... that seems kind of bad. 2 point. Okay, that's kind of bad. If you don't actually end up even entering the devil deal, what ends up happening is that you're guaranteed an angel deal on the next floor. Or the next time you see it, and then after that it's back to normal. So I'm just trying to toy with that mechanic, just to see if it's actually worth doing. For some reason, Isaac has these weird lag spikes for me. I will take this for this character, because he seems to be a little bit weaker now, for sure. And I want them to be kind of, not equally strong necessarily, but I want one of them to be strong enough to clear rooms, and one of them to be strong enough to defeat bosses. And the one who defeats bosses is a little bit harder. And that seems like it was a strategy which I came up before. But really, that's kind of difficult to pull off, or rather, I'm not sure how some of the mechanics work, because as you get to the later bosses, they have multiple stages. And each one of those stages, I assume, is going to flip the character, which means you're going to have to pull off a miracle to right. I mean, see, this is what I'm saying, because I didn't expect there to be spiders, and I didn't expect this to count as a room, but obviously it does, and now I'll just have to take some damage. I will go buy a Spirit Heart if one is present in the shop, and it is nice. Having the 9 volt with pills, or even, I mean, honestly, the box of spiders would be decent. Now I'm also wondering if this causes the items to charge twice as slow, because that essentially means you have to beat them twice with one character and then twice with the other character, and because they flip, I think maybe the charges get distributed or something to that. I'm not sure. I'm actually just not sure how this is how this works, and I'm excited to find out, honestly, because there's so many new things to learn. And this is, I always say, Isaac is a game about knowledge, and the more knowledge you have, especially when playing these new novel characters, the better it is. We also have Tainted Cain, which is, I feel, the epitome of this. I'm not gonna spoil what he does, but if you know, we're gonna play as him, maybe in the next episode, or soon after that. Oh my god, I don't have enough damage with this guy. Broken glasses, huh? Double vision? I assume they just give you double shot every now and then. That's my assumption, but maybe that is not correct. I'm gonna pick them as the other character. Or maybe as this character is better. No, as the other, because the other one is weaker. Yeah, okay. I should Google it, but I won't. I've decided that today I'm not gonna Google stuff. I'm just gonna discover it myself. This is also something interesting I've thought about the other day, and this is just how different we are in terms of how we learn and approach these games. Some people really prefer to find things on their own, and there's some people who will go out of their way to avoid any spoilers. Okay, so how can I get you out of there? So you need to... Okay. If I just stop moving, it feels like a rhythm game, honestly, with these flies. That required all of my focus, honestly. Oh my god, these flies. Only one of them can shoot you at once, right? I think that's correct. Okay, good. Oh my god, that seemed way more complicated than should have been, honestly. I will take this. This seems really good, actually. I mean, not really good, but it seems decent. Having a bit of damage on a character that doesn't have a lot of damage, which is irrelevant of the damage stat, at least I think, seems like a good deal. At least their consumables are shared. Imagine if that wasn't shared. That would have been really annoying. Okay. So yeah, we just all approach these games in a different way, and actually when modding gets added, I'm kind of excited to add that mod which gives you item descriptions. Just mostly, I don't plan on using it forever, but it's so much more, it's so much more convenient to have it in the game as opposed to having to look it up. Just until I learn the new effects, and then I'm gonna turn it off, because I mean, I don't find it to be in the spirit of the game, but at the same time, some item effects are so obscure that there's probably no way you're gonna figure it out on yourself. Or maybe, or rather, I would rather say I don't derive pleasure from figuring out some obscure item effects on my own. At least not at this stage in the game. When the game was new, sure, but now that we're actually trying to go for unlocks, and I'm more concerned with just completing objectives, that's less present in me, that exploration aspect. And I feel like that's a natural progression of a game, and that's how you gauge when a game is good. I think if it has this, I know you're a bad guy. It's a Billie Eilish song. Bad guy. That's how you know when a game is good, because it has the interesting, let's call it the introductory phase, where you're still exploring and discovering the game mechanics. And once you learn the game mechanics, is the game still fun and engaging to play beyond that? And I mean, I can say with my 1,000 hours almost, we're nearing the 1,000 hour mark. I think 70 or more or so more, and I'm gonna be there. So, okay, let's go in with this guy, because that means that we're gonna be in the spirit form for the angel deal, and that seems, if of course one of those happens to appear. I mean, that was just, he can eat a bomb. Okay, I knew he had a big mouth, and I figured maybe if I feed him bombs, he's gonna eat them. Oh, so the Rotten Heart also functions as the Spirit Heart. I didn't realize that. If they hit you to the Rotten Heart, it doesn't count as Red Heart damage, which means it doesn't decrease your Angel Will, but now our Angel Will dropped a bit too significantly, I think. This guy just, I mean, it's my dodging, but this is true. I mean, this is, I cannot... The pattern this guy has created on the ground is honestly insane. I should have probably just used another bomb, but I need 2 bombs to exit this room. I mean floor. You know what I'm saying? I will flip just to pick up this health, actually. Whew. I should have used another bomb there to make the boss easier, but I need 2 bombs to get out of this floor and into the other alternate floor. Actually, the blue candle might be... I think I need it. I think it's a necessity for this character. So I'll try to make it happen. I do need 11 cents though. That's absolutely high on the list of wants and needs. Broken glass is also something I forgot to pick up before, but now I got back anyway, so it doesn't matter. Hopefully it gives you double damage. I mean, your tears do double damage or something to that effect. That would be pretty cool. I'm also not sure if when you switch characters, if the other guy has Holy Mantle, so we need to be extra careful not to not to trigger that. And I'm also thinking maybe fighting the boss in this one is not a good idea. Okay. So we don't have Holy Mantle. Oh, only this character is under the influence. The other guy can get hit as many times as he wants, I think. Or maybe not. I'm not sure. Why did I go here if I said I don't want to fight the boss? Because I'm not strong enough. Because I'm a big old dummy. That's the reason. Okay, I got hit. We're deep in panic mode now. We have to be careful not to get hit again with our 2.5 damage. I mean, it's a struggle. It's a genuine battle. Every single tier that's not landing makes me sad. And the range decrease is not helping. It's a good item, the Dead Onion, but you do need something else alongside it to really make it pop. I'll just leave because I'm scared. The Magician, I mean, it's not gonna make the difference in me dying or winning this run, but hey. Huh. Okay, I can't go to the curse. I mean, I can go to the curse room. It's just a matter, do I want to? And I think the answer to that is no. I'm scared. I don't want to go to the mines, but now the question is, am I strong enough for the mines? There's another level of decision making we have to make on every floor. Are we strong enough to tackle the other alternate floor? And I feel like the answer to that might just be no. So here's the idea. Maybe we use our bombs to try to get some money and buy the blue candle, go to the regular floor, and then maybe get back to the mines. Okay, so this is not a fruitful endeavor. The secret room sometimes have this. Unless this guy pays out with a nickel, then I think our chances are... Yeah, it's... Okay, I'm still gonna go to the regular floor. Regular. Why is that word so hard to say? Regular floor. I know I can say it. Sometimes when you think you can't say a word, the problem is you have a mental block and you just have to go for it. You just have to literally just say it. Without thinking. It's regular. Oh, it's like, oh, that works. But then so when you start thinking about that, how do you say it? Regular? Like regular? Regular? And it starts sounding weird. Bad guys, dude. I'm very excited to play as this character, which has basically no damage. I feel like getting a damage upgrade early is almost a necessity, but we'll see, we'll see. We have 100% Devil Deal chance, and I'm afraid of losing it at any given moment. Okay, I mean, this is comedic timing at its best. I thought I could sneak back, but oh my god, like, please don't make me do this. With this character, it's better, but still, it's not what I would consider interactive gameplay. If I can actually salvage this trying to make something out of it, I would be super impressed. Because sometimes you just feel that the run is not going to develop, and this feels like one of those runs. Chalk it up to years of experience, I suppose. Literally years at this point. I said it kind of facetiously without thinking, but it's actually true. I need to use my 120 volt, because otherwise we're just going to be stuck here forever. And the best thing about this item, if you can find an enemy which you can get close to, like these popcorn dudes, it's going to bounce to other enemies as well. It's going to make it a little bit easier to handle, at least. Please, just... I want to end your miserable life. I mean, honestly... I wish they had a refractory period. They just attack as soon as they spawn. This guy at least has some damage. Can get close to the butts or whatever they are. 4 shots to kill this guy. That's actually miserable. Some of the new characters I already see are gonna be... we all remember the old Lost was difficult. But with these characters, there's an extra level of frustration. And just like at least when you die, you just restart the run. But with this character, it's like, oh, I have 2 characters which are bad, not just one. How am I gonna reconcile myself with that? And maybe the answer is you can't really. We'll have to use every single. We'll have to use everything that we can in order to. Okay, that's I mean just bad. I mean, also, it would also help if I got some health. It also doesn't help that the other guy has -2 luck, which means, I'm pretty sure it means we're not getting any consumable jobs at the end of the rooms with him. And this is not a run which I think is strong enough to go the alt floor, unless I get a sick angel deal, which is possible. And that's only gonna account for half of the room, so... You know, maybe even that is not enough. Should I try to fight the boss, like with the magician card? I mean, it's... You know what? We might as well. And I'll flip if it's looking dicey. At least it's Peep. Peep is not that difficult. And now the magician card gives you some range, so that should make it at least a little bit safer. Nothing else. We're gonna be here for a while, so let me just ask you, how have you been? How was your week? You're looking forward to the next one? I mean, I kind of am, because it's the holidays for the kids, but I'm also kind of not, because I do have a lot of work. I have to work on my masters, and then I have to prepare the exams and all the material for basically the rest of the year. So there will be quite a few things to do. And also, this is what I always do. I make a lot of plans during my time off, because it's like, oh, I'm free. But then, because I make a lot of plans, I end up not being free. It's the bane of modern life, I would say. And then there's, of course, all the other things you don't plan and you have to do, or you want to do. So that went well. I will flip. I wonder if this guy can only have sprayed hearts. That's a no. Okay, so that's actually makes me feel a lot better. Now, I will take this with this guy. And I will not use a bomb. Because now at least we have some health on both characters. And that feels... a little bit safer. If it was an offensive item, my gamble of switching there would have not paid off, but luckily it was not. So, so maybe we just need to get the other guy in a state. We just need, maybe give him an active item which gives him invisibility. Save me from this misery. Stop stealing my charges. It takes 12 rooms to charge up. Son of a bitch. He just comes and steals your charges. You worked so hard for them, and they just come and take everything from you. It's a travesty. Stupid flies. Oh my god! If you turn when you're the other character, you stay unflighted. Like the collision doesn't. Oh, that's actually kind of a cool little trick mechanic. I have piercing shots, and Larry's still a pain. I mean, this tells you just everything you need to know about this trick. I don't think I've actually had like a really bad run for the YouTubes. So maybe this is gonna be a good example of how to get hit with every single shot you're supposed to. I mean, I cannot. I used to have, for some reason, I have strategies. I know how to handle this room. I've done it 100 million times before. But for some reason, because I feel like there's the burden of 2 characters on my shoulders. And for some reason, it feels harder to dodge. Because I know this makes no sense, but psychologically, I swear to God, it makes all the difference. I'm not strong enough. I'm not mentally strong enough yet. Hopefully, I will be when I need to be. But for now, it's a toss-up. Okay. Okay, so Sloth, we can deal with Sloth. I have 2 bombs. I'm gonna use bombs for the. I will use my bombs for the next boss because it might be my highest source of damage, and I need to get as many deals as humanly possible because otherwise this run is not gonna develop in a way I want it to develop. So we can beat this guy with our tears, no problem. But anything else, anything else, oh boy. See what happens. Okay, slot. The fight duration is appropriate to your name at least. I mean, thank you. Maybe Bob's Rotten Head is a better item for the other guy. No, for sure. Because the pills, like, you get 1 fly, it's freaking still it's everything you ever loved and had. You know, I will use this because this has a chance to give me something, oh, like a lot of money. Very good. Okay, now maybe I can go back. So this is definitely a secret room. And this is definitely, okay. I can go, I will go here just to check which item is in the boss trap room. Milk. I mean, honestly, you can have your milk. I can't even drink it, so whatever. Okay, is there anything good here? Soul Converter. Actually, a really decent item. I just have no way of leveraging it right now. I have no soul hearts. I mean, I have on the other character with the hiccups again. What's up? I keep hiccuping. Secret room right here. I feel it. I feel it. No. Okay. I felt it. It's here. No, it's here. It's here. It's here. Okay, maybe not. It's here. Oh no, it's for sure here. Yeah. Okay, never mind. And my misery. Okay. We're gonna use the world. We're gonna enter this. We're not gonna enter this. I decided against it on the basis that I have 2.5 damage with this character. I'm gonna enter it as the other character because I feel I'm actually gonna be able to do something. We're on the 4th floor and it's the 22nd minute. No, 5th floor. Okay, it's the 5th. It's not as bad. I really need to use this, but having a Spirit Heart would make it so much easier. It would give me the confidence I need to get close to the enemies. Maybe for this one, actually, the 120 volt or what is it, would be much better, because I could just zap the enemies, because they spawn in waves. I don't know. It's actually, so I have to say, the 120 volt, the item which zaps enemies when you get close to them, is a sleeper OP. It's not OP in the sense, yeah, I thought that the character would change. It's not sleeper OP, but it's doing, I would say, the lion's share of work. Okay, Rotten Heart is fine. I can lose a Rotten Heart It's just a matter of staying focused. I can't... They're not dying. They're immortal. They're actually... Oh, no, one just lost... Yeah, I mean, you can't dodge forever. Or in my case, you can't dodge even twice. With 3 enemies, like 2 I think are easy. 2 you can dodge forever, but 3... eventually one of them is gonna get in a cycle and gonna get hit. And then somebody's gonna prove a video proving me wrong that they successfully dodged these 3 enemies for, I don't know, 7 hours on end. Why did I throw that? Latent frustration. Okay, so there's an opening. I see it. It's gonna be right now. Okay. Okay, this is... Okay, it's fine. Just collect your manners. These guys, like these guys, they were built for 120 volt because they have a predictable pattern. You don't have to get even close to them, and you can actually deal some damage. Please die. Please die. Okay, thank you. Don't you tin me, dude. Playing as this character feels like such a breath of fresh air, but you know the impending doom of switching is right around the corner. So yeah, what if this happens? I mean, luckily I can flip, but I didn't even consider that. Good to know. You can soft lock yourself, I guess. Okay, I guess you just exit out of the game and back in, and then you're right near the entrance. That feels kind of, I don't know, unintended, I suppose. So now I have to be careful for not getting soft locked in a game of Isaac. Oh man, this DLC really brought it all, right? I mean, you have to be zap him, just zap him. No, yeah, you can just. Here you go. Judgment. I mean, honestly, I like a judgment. Please use the spiders. Thank you. And now the spiders deal damage even if they hit these enemies from the front. That's actually so good. Yeah, that's so good. That's such a great buff. It felt so frustrating to have spiders and they would just die because they touched the enemy in the wrong way. I mean, Loki's horns is not exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, I'll pick this up before I switch. I mean, this is actually useless. Best friend? I mean, I don't know. I'll use this to break into the secret room, and then I will stick with best friend for sure. It just seems it's a better item for sure, especially for bosses. Which, oh no, please. Okay, thank you. The sun. We have the sun. I feel like I should save it. I honestly feel like I should save the sun for a rainy day just to heal up, because I'm gonna need a healing with my 4 red health. I will play that. And there's a judgment which I didn't use, right? I will go back and use it as soon as I get to the shop. And maybe play the slot machine a little bit. Just get some health, dude, would be such a great... Yeah, Nice. Okay. Perfect. It's no. This run, I see it popping. I see it popping off. So do I play the other guy? No, I don't think so. I can't spare the health. I'll just take it on this guy. No, I actually would better than the other guy. It's fine. I mean, honestly, I need this, and I'll take this, and I guess this is it. I'm gonna play the slot machine now. Why I say that would be better than the other guy, because it would allow me to essentially have more red health, which means that the sun would be a little bit more effective. So I didn't think that's true exactly, but it's fine. This is not an optimal run. We're just trying to survive for now. Please, I have 0 luck. I know, but oh my god, this is depressing. It's just like real life, right? When you go and gamble, you're not gonna win anything. The house is gonna take all of your money and you're gonna be left broken. And the shell of your former self. This is exactly how I feel right now. And I know I said I'm gonna use the bombs for the boss, and then I started using them for secret rooms and blowing up slot machines. I'm not perfect. No, it's actually because I have best friend, so I can use best friend in lieu of my actual bombs. And he does, I think, well, at least he used to do more damage. I don't know if he does it. Okay, no, it's fine. I'm not gonna... Look, I have Spirit Hearts now. This is precious to me. The way I dodged that, I mean, it might have seemed like I just stood still, but I actually inputted both right and left at the same time. I tried to dodge right, and then I saw the other guy was charging at me, so I pressed left, and then when you press both buttons, you just stand still with it. It's fine, though. It's fine. Again, I'm feeling it. I can't gamble anymore, so my life is exponentially better because of that. Because I blew up the machine. I just need to make sure to enter with this guy. I mean, or actually, no, the other guy. The other guy needs help. The other guy needs a good item. Okay, I know this is I mean, I know. Like I know. I know they're gonna keep. I know. There's nothing I can do, dude. Follow me on spikes. They can't. Oh, you stupid idiot. You can't touch me here. Spikes destroyed them. Okay, this is actually a good strat. I never considered that. Right, of course. Please. Destroy him. Destroy. I can't dodge this forever. I'm just under so much pressure right now. So this is good, because then I'm gonna flip to the other guy. Yeah, okay. Oh, here goes nothing. Hello, Monstro. Okay. Please jump. Thank you. That did no damage. You know what? I'm still gonna use all 3 bombs. I need to expedite this. I'm losing my sanity. Okay, so we got half of his HP down with 3 bombs. I know I said I'm gonna use best friend, but then of course therein lies the problem, because I need to be that character when I beat this guy, and I can only beat that kid. So it's a whole thing, okay? It's a whole thing. And you can't rush greatness, I guess, is what I think someone of influence said at some point. And in this case, we're not rushing anything, because every single fight takes 17 minutes. I'm not salty. Monster 2, it's fine. He's a little Frankenstein dude. I always liked the look of him, and he's not nearly as cute as the first one, but that might be because he's literally missing an eye socket. Not just, I mean, he's not missing an eye socket, he doesn't have anything in his eye socket. It's an empty eye socket, that's what I wanted to say. Again, just... So, I'm not... Okay, it's a damage upgrade. It's the definition of something. Please pick this up. I'm not gonna enter the mausoleum. This is not that kind of run. This is gonna be a war of attrition. Oh, how do you feel entering this room with 5? I mean, it makes... Honestly, it makes the world of a difference. It's essentially ×2 damage upgrade. And with at least some Spirit Heart protection, I feel like at least I'm able to do something. See, I mean, the spiders are doing their job. I'm gonna use the best friend for this bullshit. You don't bounce him back to me. He was not charmed by my best friend. How dare you? How did that hit me? I honestly, the bomb radius, whoever decided to increase it, I want to speak to the manager. I feel okay. It's fine. I know he has the other shot as well, so that's why I'm watching out for it. It's fine. We got through it. I mean, you know what? It's fine. I'm not gonna even go to the last room because I'm just gonna end up. I want to be the stronger character. It's a morale thing, okay? I need to boost my morale. Oh look, it's a true secret ending door. Actually, I'm not. Forget about it. Forget about it. Arcade. I mean, it has essentially what I need. I mean, I'm like, there's a chance. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, that's all. That's all I'm gonna do. Cause so here's like my thinking, right? I could use the sun card and potentially increase my chances. Oh my god! Potentially increase my chances to get a blood bank or whatever. But I don't think having one more health is gonna make that big of a difference in the grand scheme of things with this run. I mean, with this character. But having the sun card on retainer whenever I need it is, I think, gonna be a little bit more useful. And if I just start walking into enemies, it would be so great. No, wait. Wait. I just said that when spiders walk into enemies, they damage them, but I just noticed that's not the case. Maybe with the flying enemies? Oh no. I told a lie I mean, not on stream, on video. This can be used against me if I'm ever running for president. Luckily, I have no aspirations yet, but you never know. This is gonna be permanently on my record. Google now knows that I'm a liar. I don't even know what I'm trying to convey here. I feel like, oh no, I feel like there was a certain lack of tinted rocks on this run. Maybe just me, but... Oh, I didn't even talk about the latest patch. They just, I mean, to be fair, it wasn't like a huge patch in the sense that there were some significant changes. I think the biggest change was that before in greedier mode, the ultra greed, the second phase, didn't have boss armor before, but now they added it back in, and people are upset because it was actually a fun mode, getting to the end, and then you could just stomp, like just roll over ultra greed if your run was strong enough. And now you can't do that because he has boss armor, which means it takes 1,000,000 years to kill now. And it's yeah. I mean, I know why people are upset. I think it's a fair assessment, but I feel to that extent it's just a matter of, it was obviously not intended. It felt, I would say, disjointed, because you would get through the first phase, like the first phase would be harder than the second phase, and that kind of makes no sense, right? Now, is the second phase kind of unbalanced? Absolutely. It's not what I would say an interesting fight at all, but in terms of, oh, here's the secret room. But just in terms of, you know, patching something that was obviously not intended, it's fair from that point. Now, is it better or worse, or what feels better or worse? Then maybe they need to go back to the drawing board in that one. Reader mode is there just to do the unlocks, I think. It's not an unfun mode, and honestly, because it's a little bit shorter, sometimes it's a nice break from the main game, but I would not play Isaac if it was just greed mode. Let's put it that way. I forget, I don't have 120 volt with this character. It's when you're not thinking about it, when you're just trying to banter, it's actually difficult. No attack speed, no nothing. I mean, look at the assortment of items we have. First of all, there's not many. Second of all, they're not that good. It's not to say that they're bad, in the sense, like, certain items are definitely good, decent, right? Please. How are you not dead? How are you all not dead at this point? Please. Okay, so it's just, I mean, it's fine. I take it personally, but maybe I should. I take it personally because I know I'm the bad one who keeps walking into enemies. And it's really... why would I do that? It's 99% impatience. It's just a matter of being impatient. And if I just kept at range... okay, that was just... I mean... please stop. No, I can't... I said it was impatience, but I don't know why it feels harder to dodge this. I used to do this no problem back in the day. Am I old? Are my bones breaking? I think it's maybe really a matter of practice. Because navigating through those little triangle shots, those, I mean, it's not hard. So I don't know why, what's happening. Maybe because I slept badly. You know what? I'm gonna blame it on a bad night of sleep. I have to. You know what would be really funny if one of the characters dies? You just play as the other character the entire way, and then you can basically what you can do at the start is just literally kill one and then just have a regular run. That'd be so funny. Okay, so this requires... Okay, so the bomb was not fruitful. I ran into that. We'll see how this one pans out, okay? Like, I don't promise... I have no large promises. This is definitely not what I would say is a qualitative run. There's maybe somewhere I went wrong with this. Maybe I made a bad decision, a bad turn. A wrong turn, you might even say. Maybe I just hug this corner, just shoot here, and just dodge the leg as it comes and just... Okay, I didn't even see you because of the mom's hairy legs. you were hiding behind that. Okay, just end my misery, please. Okay, no, it's fine. No. I will not lose hope. We can win. We can win. As long as I don't just stand there. If it looks like I'm gonna take another hit, I'm gonna switch characters, because the other one has some more health. No doubt about it. My palms are sweaty. No, I'm in it. I'm in it. I'm not giving up anymore. This is gonna be a win. I mean, against Mom. I can't promise anything else. But Mom is gonna die. Take that out of context if you want. I don't care. The sentiment is real. Because now Mom's foot has contact damage, it's so much harder to navigate. Because especially the rooms. I mean the hands which come from the doors. Okay, please don't. Okay. Oh my god. This is not... Oh my lord. Yeah, it was a train wreck. I'm not gonna lie. From start to finish, it didn't feel good. And you know what? You know, this one's going up. This one's going up just for the sole frustration of playing. I mean, it's a new character. I don't expect to do miracles on my first run, especially with the items I was given. To be fair, like there were some things I could have done quite a bit better, but having to fight Mom or like any boss for 3 minutes and more is bound to put you in a bad mind space. So in spite of all that, I hope that you enjoyed my suffering. I hope that you had a nice time. You hope that you didn't have too high of an expectation coming in. And mostly, I hope to see you next time. Goodbye!